Too many Christians have gotten too much of the world in them, and the world can't tell much difference between us and them. And we need to realize that we are living in extremely important times. I mean, I honestly believe that the days that we're living in are the most evil that we've ever dealt with. And I don't want to be negative, but I don't think it's going to get better. I think it's probably going to get worse, because I think that we're getting closer to the time when Jesus is going to return. And even if he doesn't return in our lifetime, we should live every day like he's going to. I wonder how many things we'd change in our life if we knew Jesus was going to come in the morning at 8 o'clock. And so we should live that way. And if you're alive in this day and hour, now listen to me, you are very important to the cause of Christ. And each one of you, you are very important. Don't ever let the devil convince you that you have no importance, that you just don't have a purpose. Every single one of you is important, and you can just, in your neighborhood, in your schools, when you go to the marketplace, your place of employment, just being happy, just being peaceful, just being good to people. You'd be amazed how quick people are going to want to know why you can be the way you are. And once they start asking you questions, then you don't have to feel like you're trying to share Jesus with somebody who doesn't want to hear it. And so you're important to the cause of Christ. Every one of us have that ministry of reconciliation, and we have the ministry of intercession. We should pray for other people. I think prayer is a privilege. It's not an obligation. It's something that we should be excited about doing. And I think in many ways it's taken on too much of a religious connotation. It's like something we feel that is our duty, that we have to do. And I'm all for having set times of prayer. I have certain time every morning that I spend with God. But I think we need to learn how to do what I call pray your way through the day. And God not only invites us to pray, and I want you to get this, but he tells us to come boldly and to be persistent. Imagine that. Come boldly, because I'm able to do more than you can ever hope, ask, or think. God doesn't want us asking for little things. He wants us to ask for things that our mind, we can't even wrap our mind around it. It's like, God, I'm having a hard time believing that you would do this for me, but I'm going to ask anyway, because you say you can do more than I dare. And maybe some of you need to be a little more daring in your prayers, and you need to start asking God for bigger things. And of course, we're not worthy. We don't deserve it. By all rights, God shouldn't do anything for us. But that's the great thing about it, is he doesn't do things for us because we're good. He does them because he's good. But never forget this. He says in James, you have not because you ask not. So some of you need to get your asking stirred up again.
We hope you enjoyed this teaching. To get more from Joyce, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.